No.
No. Christian or not Christian, it's not attractive.
I've heard guys talk about it. It's repulsive.
Makes me want to vomit.
But we talked about before, like, as non-Christians, though, they think they're getting ideas or they're more experienced or something like that. But I don't know. I think when it really comes down to it, though, like, the girl just wants to be, like, the most attractive. And if they're looking at all these other girls, I don't think they really like it or they really feel absolutely comfortable with it.
Girls don't like to be compared with, like, the perfect girl because we come up so short. So when you look at perfect girls all the time, you know, we feel like we fall so short. Like, how are we supposed to measure up to what she is? So that is totally unattractive, I guess, because we know we can never measure up to something like that.
It happens. I think it's wrong either way. I think it's sinning either way, but it does happen on both sides.
I think it's just like one of those facts of life. I think most girls are aware of the fact or know the fact that guys do it. We just try not to think about the fact that guys do it. And girls do it too, but not as much. But
You don't feel them.
You don't feel them. It's true. The full on are more uncomfortable because then they just ride up, and then it's just a thicker match.
yeah, it's uncomfortable right up the worst.
Yeah, it's true.
I'd say the overall thing that we said today was for a man to be a man and step up and take his role and mature, and if you're young, that the young and matureness isn't attractive, and a girl like it's a guy that's committed and that's going to stand up for her, provide for her, and be a true man, a godly man, and that's all we really want. It's the definition of a man.
I think one thing that really stands out to me that I really hope Christian guys can get is that girls aren't interested in guys playing with their feelings. Like, if you're going to pursue a girl, really pursue her. Don't do, like, half-hearted attempts, and don't mess with her feelings for long periods of time. Either don't show interest at all, or actually take a step, be a man, and pursue her.
I would say if you are the person that is waiting till marriage to have sex, then you need to trust in God that He's going to bring the right person, and wait. And while you're waiting, not have the mentality of like trying to find that person, just trusting that God will bring the right girl, and don't waste your time with other girls, because it's just taking away from what is supposed to be with your wife someday. So don't waste your time trying to experiment, getting stuff from girls, trying to, get relationships and such are meaningless when God's already got that person for you. You just need to wait patiently and trust that He's going to bring her.
Yeah, I think another thing with that is, like, the most attractive thing, at least to me, is a guy who's waited to have sex until he's married. Contrary to what everyone else tells you, especially in this world, it doesn't make you any more of a man because you slept with women. I think it takes more self-control, and it means that you have more character if you can wait until you're married to have sex. And that's something I really hope and pray that my future husband has waited to have sex with me, and only me. That's the most respectable thing, I think.
I think the one thing that I would like to say is that I think no matter who you are, no matter what the hand you've been dealt in life from God, if you're really attractive or not attractive, or be a man who has a plan in his life and who like lives life on mission, and really just like is a person of integrity and character, because those things are extremely attractive to women, and that self-confidence. And so like I just don't think, like, don't compare yourself to other guys or think that you have to look physically right outward to get a kind of because the kind of girls that are looking for that anyway aren't the kind that are going to make good wives someday or are going to be there for you in the long run. And I mean, I just think like every guy needs to know that like you have qualities that are very attractive to girls, you know, are ready. And it doesn't matter like what you're into, because there's a girl out there for you and a girl who will love you no matter what. You just got to find the right kind of girls, because there are shallow girls, but all girls aren't shallow.
We're very manipulative also.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes girls will try to make you feel guilty or, you know, try and change you, tweak certain things about you, and that's not good. But you have to understand that's just how we are. And girls, you don't mean to. Some of the time, you know, it's just like the way we are. But some girls are extremely manipulative and try to, you know, force you into say this thing or think that thing, but I don't know, it's hard to understand like that. But just don't let girls make you feel guilty, make you feel things, you know, they want you to feel at the moment. For them, girls will do that a lot.
I would just like to say though that like I do think Hollywood and I do think like pornography has given guys the impression that it's just like supposed to be so easy. If any, like in the real world, girls take a lot of work. Girls should be the most work. They're the biggest blessing and the biggest curse that you ever got. Because when God gave women to men, it's the greatest responsibility that men have, and it's the biggest blessing. So any girl that you're going to get wrapped up with is going to be the most amount of work and the biggest commitment and the biggest headache that you're signing up for the rest of your life. Because girls are certified with crazy. I mean, our hormones and just different things and the way we look at life is so different from men. You'll never understand girls. You're never going to fully understand them. And, you know, that's just part of life. The thing is you just have to understand girls are always going to be work, and you're not going to have like that perfect. There's always going to be things about a girl that aren't going to be, you know, like in the movies or like in pornography where she's just always there, and that's a fantasy. You know, girls are really layered. It's not just black and white. Our sexuality is really, really gray, and there's a lot to it, so complex.